Hello Ant-Man and Marvel fans of YouTube, and welcome to another That's Just Joe video. My name's Joe and that's about it. And boy, we got to talk about Ant-Man the Wasp QUANTUMANIA, the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe film, the first film in Phase 5. Obviously Paul Rudd returning as Ant-Man and Evelyn Lilly as the Wasp. We've got a newcomer in Cassie, and then we've got Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Douglas. It's a fantastic cast, it really is. And then Jonathan Majors as Kang. I want to start off with Jonathan Majors because we've all heard it in the critical reception and the fan reactions and everything. He is fantastic in this film. He is brilliant, and I cannot wait to see more Kang. Seriously, he is the highlight of this film. Right, talking about the film overall. In terms of the critical reception to it, a lot of it's bullshit. It really is. I had a really fun time watching this film. I enjoyed a lot of moments in this film. And I think the critics and even influencers had seen it early are just really scraping the barrel to kind of hate on it. And I'm not saying they're doing it on purpose, but just certain things they said in their non-spoiler reviews and everything just didn't hit quite right with me, because I'm like, well, what are you on about? That isn't here. And no, this works. There is a story and everything. But yeah, it's been very weird, the reception to the film. But I'm seeing a lot of people, general audiences, going to see it and loving it. They're loving this film. Now, it does have its problems. And I think this is the genuine problem with this film, and it's all about tone. It's all about tone. It's not just story. There are a few inconsistencies with this story, but what Ant-Man and the Wasp QUANTUMANIA tries to do, it tries to be Thor Ragnarok, but it ends up being Thor Love and Thunder. And you know I did not like Thor Love and Thunder just because of the tone and the dialogue. It was cruddy, man. We do have to understand, though, that this was made during the COVID pandemic. This was made during the height of the COVID pandemic. So there were restrictions, and hence they used the QUANTUMANIA storyline aspect to film on green screen studios and use the volume and everything. And I really appreciate that, you know, utilizing what's going on in the real world and trying to make a fantastic film out of it. And I have to say, the action pieces, set pieces, costume design, everything is beautiful. But this film and the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward have lost its tone. They can't find the right tone. I've seen a lot of reviews saying this film is a lot like a Star Wars film. I'd say it's more like Rick and Morty. And you don't want to be looking like Rick and Morty at the moment, as we know. So I think it has tone inconsistencies. I think Marvel really need to rethink their strategy going forward after this film, and I guess after the Marvels, because that's basically wrapped, but it has just been pushed to November from July. So they might be doing more reshoots for it just to make it a little bit different and not just doing the same stuff. I found the comedy in the film fine, but there's just certain beats that don't hit. I'm not getting the family element because these two, so this is obviously Ant-Man and Cassie, his daughter, have zero emotional connection. There was nothing. I was not reading these two as dad and daughter at all. And I have to say, the new Cassie, apologise, I've forgotten her name already. She wasn't great. And that's fine. It's my personal opinion. If you loved her, great. I'm really glad you enjoyed her performance. But every time she said dad, I was nearly laughing. Dad. It was just, it was like she knew she was in a Marvel film. She really did. She just knew she was in a Marvel film and she was just going along with it. I didn't see the connection between Paul Rudd and this new actor. Apologies, I've forgotten her name already. I should have done my research before I started, but I did not enjoy this version of Cassie. I miss little Cassie. She was so cute and everything. But that's the heartbreaking thing about it, is that Ant-Man has lost all this time with his daughter after being blipped for 5+ years. And it didn't feed into the story that well. I wasn't getting the emotional response to it. And that's what Marvel's really good at sometimes. You feel like you're going to well up sometimes at these scenes and everything. I think the last time I welled up was Shang-Chi with the dad and son, with Shang-Chi and the Mandarin. I nearly said the Mandalorian. But the Mandarin, that story, father and son, beautiful. But there was just nothing making me worry about these characters at all. Nothing at all. So that's me trying to review Ant-Man the Wasp QUANTUMANIA. If I had to give it stars out of 5, I'm going to push 3 because I have to appreciate the work that's been put into it and that they went into a completely different direction. It just didn't quite stick the landing for me. I really hope to see Ant-Man again, obviously. I guess Cassie. I want to see that father-daughter relationship build a bit better. but also get ready for Kang, because he is going to be a monster. He is going to be way worse than Thanos. And remember, there's a lot of Kangs out there. Anyway, guys, what did you think of the movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel as well. And may the Force be with you. It's not like Star Wars at all.